Why call the sheriff if Aunt Hattie had a heart attack? Ella asked. We sat in the formal living room, awaiting the arrival of Sheriff Nash and Deputy Bolan. No one wanted to sit in the dining room with Hattie's lifeless body. It's standard procedure, miss, Sampson said. I've taken the liberty of calling the healer, too, as their office will most likely perform the autopsy. It's more efficient than waiting for the sheriff's office to arrange for transport. Fitz pointed a finger at the butler. Always thinking, Sampson, he said. Does there need to be an autopsy? Ella asked. She seemed distressed. To be fair, everyone did, including me. Fair point, Fitz said. I don't know that you need a cause of death for a 200-year-old Morgan. I bet she was still in shock from the chandelier falling, Yvonne said. Her blood pressure was probably way up, but it didn't really hit her until she went to relax. That's plausible, Stone said. He sat beside his wife with his hand resting on her thigh. Lacey glanced worriedly at the shared wall between the living and dining rooms. I hate leaving her alone in there. It feels disrespectful. Look at it this way, Fitz said. Grandmother won't give you a hard time about it now. Fitz, don't be horrible, Ella scolded him. The doorbell rang, and I waited to see whether the sheriff or the healer would arrive first. Sheriff Granger Nash swaggered into the living room, ready for action. His brow lifted when he registered my presence. One wealthy family not enough for you, Rose? Expanding your empire? I'm here on assignment for the paper, I said. He scratched his beard. The paper heard about this before we did. I shook my head. No, I was covering Hattie's birthday party for the society section. No one expected her to die. Or did they? Deputy Bolan toddled in after him. The leprechaun nearly had a heart attack of his own when he spotted me in the room. You can't be serious! He glanced at the sheriff. I'd better keep my eye on you. The longer you two date, the more I worry you're going to end up in a body bag. You two are an item? Fitz asked. I couldn't tell whether he was disappointed or surprised. The sheriff gave a brief nod. In the interest of full disclosure, Miss Rose and I are courting. I pressed my lips together in an effort not to laugh. Who said courting? Then again, it was kind of adorable. Grandmother was 200 years old, Fitz said, stepping forward. It can hardly surprise anyone that she finally hit her limit. Be that as it may, the sheriff said, we may as well take a look around. Once we get the autopsy report, we'll know for sure what we're dealing with.